my name is Beth Haley here for Board Game Geek. I'm sitting down with designer Matt Leacock, and you've brought us the next in your Forbidden series, which is Forbidden Sky, still published by Gamewright Games.
Right. Yeah, so this is Forbidden Sky. You know, get an overview of the game if you like.
I would love that. Well, and before we dive into that, let's just mention that these are still connected with your other two Forbidden titles.
Yeah, it's like a trilogy. You can play the games in any order you like, right? But you know, if you picked up Island and picked up Desert, this is sort of like the next adventure in a. Think of it like an adventure serial.
Yeah, because I do want to point out that where we start is a picture of the flying machine you create in Desert.
Yeah, in Forbidden Desert, you create that airship, and it takes off, and it goes in
off to parts unknown.
Autopilot, right?
And
to a floating power platform in the sky.
And here we are.
Yeah.
All right. So once we have arrived on floating platform in the sky, what are we trying to do?
Well, so you're in the middle of a thunderstorm, and as you land, all you can really see is this rocket that kind of pokes out of the mists. Okay. So what you want to do is you want to go find the rocket and power it so you can take off for the wind.
Because we're in the middle of a dangerous storm.
That's
right. Get out.
That's right. It's very dangerous. You also want to go, find the people you've been exploring in the past two games, right? So the deal is,
you can bring them the cool things we collected from Island.
Yeah, you can bring them the little
sparkly
gems
rock.
and the sparkly rock and
the lion.
Exactly. So in this game, you only can see a little bit. You just see this tiny little bit of the platform when you start. And as you're playing, you get to do some scouting. So you can scout the platform and get these different tiles. And you can probably see them on camera here. Right? Different tiles, and you're going to be scouting to see the platform tiles, and then you can explore, which means you can put the tiles down, adjacent to your tile. And if you can take a tile and put it down such that it creates say I put this down and
I will put a thing on it.
You put an electrical component down. And the reason you're doing that is you want to create a circuit of components that matches one of your blueprints.
And that's how we scale the game.
That's right.
So the more components you have to use, the harder the game is going to get.
Yeah, so you start on novice, and you can go up to normal and so on. But basically, this is a recipe card that tells you what types of components you need in the circuit. So you need the launch pad, you need some of these large capacitors, some small capacitors, and of course lightning rods. And if you can do that in a full circuit and all get to the rocket, you'll power it and take off from the wind. But of course there's bad stuff as well.
Things sometimes seem to happen in your games.
So at the end of every turn, the storm comes on, and you have to draw these storm cards. And those can cause lightning to strike. So in lightning strikes, it strikes all of the different lightning rods in the game. Lightning strikes with a lightning rod. So if you're on a tile with a lightning rod, I think I got one over here somewhere. Yeah, here's one. So let's say you're on the platform and
you're... I'm going to just move that one up there so it's a little bit
You're on the platform and you're hanging out on a tile with a lightning rod and lightning strikes it.
Zap.
You can imagine that's bad.
Ouch.
So your character will then take a jolt of electricity, losing your health.
Ouch!
Right. That'll also happen if you're on a tile that's connected to a wire. So the lightning strikes the lightning rod, it follows the wire and gives you a little jolt. Okay, so you have to be careful. It'll also even follow these wires that you've placed.
Pretty much things that are orange are dangerous.
Yeah, that's copper wire, it conducts electricity, that's scary. And the longer you play, the more wires on the board.
Because of course you need those wires, because you need them to create your circuit.
Yeah, exactly. You can also draw high wind cards. See, I
just had one. Just had one.
And when those come up, the wind blows in the direction of this wind compass here. So in this case, it's blowing in this direction. So all of us get blown one tile this way. And that's no big deal unless you're standing on the edge of the platform. In which case you are blown off the platform and you go, ah!
But
unless you have
I got some rope.
Yeah, right. And the rope gets a little more frayed. Not a big deal. Until, of course, it snaps. And then that's bad.
I believe you had like a footage amount at some point. It was like 17,000 feet or
7,000 feet.
7,000 feet. Okay.
not more now. It's 7,000 feet. That will kill you, by the way.
Okay.
Not the fall, just the impact. Yeah. All right. Anyway, if you can manage your health and your rope long enough and get everybody onto the rocket after you've completed the required circuit, one of you can take an action to place a wire.
The final
wire to complete the circuit, and that will power the rocket. And you get a nice little 3, 2, 1, and which is a lot of fun.
And it might be hard to hear here in the hall since we have a lot of background noise, but there's sounds and there's lights and cool things happen, and this actually is a real circuit.
Yeah, and this all works, and it's for real. So
and what also won't come across on camera is the fact that these are a little magnetic, so they do have a little snap together. These aren't going to slide around a ton.
Right, yeah, that was really important in prototyping. We realized that you really need a good connection, and the magnet provides a really wonderful connection when you're building the circuit. So that's not a problem at all. And one safety tip: don't connect the rocket when you're not on the rocket because it will take off
without you.
Take off. Yeah, and like the other Forbidden games, you've got equipment cards. So those can help you out. You can pick them up in various tiles, and all the characters have different abilities, whether you're the medic or the surveyor, knotsmith, navigator. So yeah, that's Forbidden.
Now, comparing this to Forbidden Island and Forbidden Desert, how would you say this fits in within the complexity of those?
Yeah, it's kind of on par, maybe slightly simpler complexity-wise than Desert, and the difficulties right around there, maybe just a tad easier, because Desert is pretty punishing.
Yes, it is.
But it's a different kind of puzzle, and it's got a flexible difficulty scale, so you can play it on Legendary if you really want that challenge. Don't do that out of the box. Yeah. You will get killed right away. So yeah, plenty of challenge, but it's very accessible.
Well, if you guys want to check out the next edition in the Forbidden series, this is Forbidden Sky, created by Matt Leacock, being published by Game Right Games, and thank you as always.
Hey, thank you, Beth. Appreciate it.